Hey y'all, just wanted to do a quick video message for you. And first of all, just say happy Monday. Happy June 29th. We've got today and tomorrow left in the month. But really, I just wanted to talk just for a minute or two about when I first joined Plexus. I joined on December 1st, 2013. I had kind of had it with where I was and how I felt every day. And I was also looking for a business opportunity. So I, just along with about almost everybody else in this company, signed up for the cheapest cost, but I was also looking for a business opportunity. I wanted to start to earn some extra money that could eventually build into something. So, but I joined on Black Friday weekend. They were doing a special promotion off welcome packs, and so I joined like literally in the last 2 hours of that. And right after I joined, I was scared. So it was like, okay, I'm doing this. I signed up, and then boom, I was like, I froze. And I signed up under Susan Stern, and she reached out to me like immediately because she didn't know I was joining. I just did it. And so she reached out to me and she was like, hello, and kind of gave me a couple things, just, a couple bits of info, and said that she, wanted to talk with me just to kind of give me a quick start on how to get going in Plexus. And you guys, I totally blew her off. I emailed her back and I was like, just joined, don't want to talk yet. Maybe once I get my products, we'll see, I'll let you know. I'm sure that was, probably a real downer for her. But that was where I was at, and I just totally shut her down. So that was December 1st. And I'm a very independent person. Even when I shop, I'm kind of a, don't bother me unless I have questions, unless I, want some help. I mean, I want to know that somebody's there, but that's just kind of me. And so if you're like that, I totally get it. And so maybe you're like me, where you're just like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to join Plexus, and then boom, I can't do anything because I don't even have my welcome pack yet. So maybe you were like me and you were not a customer first. You had not tried the products. You just trusted your friend, or you liked what you saw, whatever the reason was. Maybe you're in the same boat that I was in. And so, me being on my own, I kind of started digging around in my back office and like the next day or so, and in my Plexus folder, and I accidentally posted the link to my Facebook site. And Susan reached out to me again, and she's like, hey, I saw that you posted your website. You should really just tell people why you joined. And so I was like, yeah, maybe I should. And I was already seeing a ton of information on the team pages, which was totally overwhelming at first. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a whole huge world that I didn't even know existed when I joined. I just, knew this person that I went, and was in youth group with, and was doing Plexus, who I had already been following her life and everything on Facebook, and loved it, and loved the information that I saw so far, and I joined. So, it was a little overwhelming at first. So I was like, yeah, well, maybe I should go ahead and just post what I'm doing. And so I did. And I've had a lot of health struggles that I have been overcoming with Plexus. But before Plexus, I had a lot of issues. And some of my friends knew some of what I've been what I had been dealing with, but I really had never fully talked about it in depth, because people, it was hard to understand. It was hard for people to know that I just had the same things day in and day out. It didn't get better, and that gets really old if you're on the receiving end of that. And so I just started talking about what I had been dealing with, and that, what I was hoping for with this company and with trying the products. And I just kind of said, hey, if you want more info, or if you want to try this with me, then yeah, let me know. And so that's really where this whole thing began with me, because on December 4th, 3 days, 4 days, however you want to do the math, after joining, I decided to just share where I was in my health journey, where I was in my life. And it really gave me an avenue to talk about things, and just just have that support from my friends and my family. And that's where my business started taking off too, you guys. I didn't have customers right away. That was something that as I started sharing my experiences and what I was learning about the products, I just turned right around and shared it on Facebook. And just kind of started being an open book, not to every single detail about my life, but just sharing what I was learning and how that really started connecting the dots with my health. And I was fascinated. I was amazed. And I was actually so thankful that I had an outlet to share some of the struggles that I've had, because I didn't have that before, or I didn't know that I had that before. And I was just really bottled up inside, thinking that I was alone and nobody was going to understand my health journey, and nobody was going to understand where I was coming from, and what I was really dealing with. So I just encourage you guys to just do it. You do not need to have a testimony. I didn't have a testimony yet. I didn't have a testimony for a while. When I started having some positive experiences with the products, and I started sharing those. But I was sharing other people's experiences because that's what I was reading about, and that's what gave me hope. That's what gave me hope to be on this journey. And so I really encourage you to just do that. So if you're scared like I was, if you've already shut down your sponsor like I did, that's okay. That's okay. But find a way out of yourself and just take the little step. And it's not as big of a step as you think it is. And this is totally doable.